Good morning, everyone. This is Alexi, and welcome to my very first video on my YouTube channel. So today, I obviously already have my eyebrows done. We're gonna go ahead and dip into makeup. I may not be not really talking as much during the eyeshadow process. I might just go ahead and fast forward that area, and then at the end I'll probably tell you guys what I dipped into, or I might just go ahead and leave it my exact steps down in the description box. But yeah, right now I'm gonna go ahead and actually clean up the underneath of my eyebrows, conceal them, go ahead and do a little bit of eyeshadow primer first. Let that set for a little bit, let it dry just a little bit, and then go ahead and use my Morphe palettes, a little bit of the mini Jawbreaker palette that I got from the Supreme Mystery Box, and also using Jeffree Star and Morphe brushes. So we'll go ahead and do that. If you want to go ahead and keep watching and see how all that works, go ahead and follow through. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you. So for concealer, I am using my Jeffree Star Cosmetics concealer, his magic concealer. This is in the shade C15. Since I am going for a neutral look, I don't want it to be too white, especially since I'm not doing a full face. Let's actually just keep that open. I'm going to go ahead and open his other Morphe and his Jeffree Star Cosmetic brushes, which I absolutely love. Go ahead and leave it in the comments if you love his brushes or if you have them, what you think about them. Just let me know your opinions. Also, for my eyebrows, I did go ahead and use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. That's what I went ahead and used. Just like that. For using the brush and kind of stuff, I went ahead and used the Jeffree Star Cosmetics JS7 in his first collection that he brought out. Just like that. Now, the brush that I'm using for just to go ahead and clean up underneath my eyebrows and for like a cut crease that I also use, it's this tiny one. I'm not really sure what brand it came from. It's like one of the newest ones that or one of the first brush set that I've got. I know in Jeffree Star's newest eye collection, I go ahead and actually use the JS10 from his new one. So it's just the pure pink ones. So I could go ahead and use that one if I wanted to, but since I want a more precise eyebrow shape, I'll just go ahead and use this tiny one. And again, I am going to go ahead and use the concealer just a little tiny bit. I'm using my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Halloween. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off. And I apologize if you hear any dogs in the background. Those are my neighbors. They always bark. Even during the nighttime when we're trying to sleep, they always bark. Why? I'm not quite sure. Also, let me know what suggestions you'd like in another video. If you guys would want a colorful, if you want me to do a red eyeshadow, kind of like a sunset eyeshadow, I do know how to do that. Let me know what you guys want to talk about next, just, for future reference. And it is, I believe it's 10 or 11 here in Georgia. Let me know what time it is where you are at and where you're watching this. So what I go ahead and normally do next, I don't have any of my beauty sponges here, but since I do have, let me put it down. Do have my other concealing brush, I will go ahead and smudge this out, kind of blend it in. Just make sure that it's not as harsh. There we go. It's a lot better. Ooh. Also, what I did plan on wearing today was just something comfy. Here in Georgia, it's supposed to be the high of 79. So with humidity and all, it's about maybe in the 80s. So with that being said, since I am inside, it is appropriate to wear a long sleeve. This long sleeve I actually did get from Rue 21. That is actually a store very popular in Idaho. I don't know if they have other stores in other states, but I do know that it is in Idaho. So with my eyeshadow primer, I am using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. So it just looks like this. Just like that. I have a love and hate relationship with this because as soon as you pop it out, that's the applicator, and it's kind of weird for me. So I actually have to kind of squeeze the tube just to get a little bit more product. I like to use a little bit more product just to make sure that my eyeshadow is going to stay in place. That may have been a little too much. I think so. And we can just go all the way through and kind of cover the concealer since it is a different color. Yeah, this side has way too much. But we'll make it work. Alright, so I'm actually going to blend this out with a brush. Just again, this weird collection brush that I went ahead and got from Walmart. I can't really remember the name of it, but that'll be okay, I guess. And I'm sorry if it gets super quiet sometimes. I'm not much of a big talker, but I am trying this out. It is something new to me. Like I said, this is my very first video. Give me some suggestions down in the comment area. Just let me know what I should go ahead and do. Maybe it's because I'm too nervous. Maybe it's just getting out of my comfort zone. Might be that. Alright guys, so next, this whole part I'm doing blindly. I don't have my glasses on. So let's cross our fingers. So I'm going to be using both my Morphe palettes, the Morphe 3502 and 350M. I'm going to be doing that. Also, I did say that I was going to jump in a little bit into the Mini Breaker palette by Jeffree Star. Just for maybe 2 shades, maybe. Let's see. First, actually, I'm just going to be jumping into the Jeffree Star Cosmetics for one eyeshadow. So the first one that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be applying it all over my lid, just setting, gonna roll up my sleeves, just setting up basically the transition colors. So I'm jumping into the Morphe 3502 palette. The first shade I'm going to be using is Universal. So as you can tell, you guys will probably be able to tell that I've been into this pan. I'm going to be using this shade right here. That is Universal. I'm just going to kind of go ahead and coat my brush. Hit the excess and let's go. The brush that I am using the Morphe and Jeffree Star Cosmetics JS8. This one kind of looks like, just like that. That was probably maybe the worst way to show you, but hey, it's something. Just kind of dip into it again. Tap the excess and go in one more time just to give it a little bit more color. So with this kind of eyeshadow look, it is going to be a cut crease. I have been learning it for a little bit of time now. Actually pretty nice. I love it. I actually did this look for my 21st birthday. Eyeshadow with the eyeshadow primer potion that I got from Urban Decay absolutely works wonders. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep recording more videos out here in my kitchen or if I should go into like another one of our spare bedrooms. Sorry, not bathrooms. Spare bedrooms. You go ahead and do it. This is where most of the light comes from. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 windows here. Well, one is just one huge window, but I got 7 blinds here, so I count them as 7 windows. Don't judge me. This is what I'm doing, just making sure this is blended out. Do the same on this side. Also, I think that's good enough. Also, let me know what your guys' hobbies are. Let me know what goes on. I just want to feel part of the audience. I want you guys to feel a part of this. I don't want any of you to be like, well, I don't like her videos because of this. No, I like to go ahead and keep it real. I'm not going to be blunt about anything. I'm going to keep it straightforward. I might not go ahead and go straight into personal life. I'm going to go ahead and keep this professional, well, somewhat, but you get what I mean. So next shade, I'm going to go ahead and dip into Orb. It kind of looks, well, it does look like this. It is the third shade right here. I'm gonna dip into that right there. That I'm just gonna go ahead and take it into a little bit into my crease. Now with this one, I am using the Morphe Jeffree Star Cosmetics JS9. Put that down with the shade Orb right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that kind of right here. Just deepen the crease just a little bit. Kind of give it a nice warm transition. I think I went a little too heavy with the shade Universal, my first shade. I think I did, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm kind of new to this. I've been practicing here and there, but not really. Like, I absolutely love doing this. Sometimes I don't like doing it. Also, let me know what helps with oily skin. I do have oily skin. I am taking biotin, which is a dietary supplement just for hair, skin, and nails. I am using that just to see if that helps with my skin. Washing my face twice a day, drinking water, well, at least making sure that I drink enough water. I do know that I go ahead and drink coffee and Kool-Aid, but balancing out the water, that's what means the most. I think that looks good. For me, I always feel like my left eye comes out better than my right eye. So this is my right eye, this is my left eye. So, I don't know, it's just weird with my eyes. They're both different. They have different personalities. Okay. For this is where I might or might not jump into the Jeffree Star Cosmetics. The palette Jawbreaker. I'm thinking about using Hot Fudge just to go ahead and do the outside corner and crease just to deepen it. Or I usually go ahead and jump into two eyeshadows and mix them. Same palette, the 3502, I believe, in the shades Flux and Contour. I'm not sure. I feel like Hot Fudge just might do it. If not, then I'll go ahead and jump back in with, here we go, with the Morphe palettes, and let's hope that this works out. Oh, that's too dark. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it'll work out, I guess. That is kind of severe. Okay, let's just take the same thing and bring it over on this side. Okay, something like this is okay. Something like this, it looks like if I got punched in the face. But let's just hope that it blends out nicely. And it is, but I'll probably go back in with Orb again just to kind of settle this girl down, because this is kind of crazy on that eye. It is crazy on that eye. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go back in with the JS9 and dip back into Orb because I actually dipped into Hot Fudge in the breaker palette, in the mini breaker palette, and that was kind of too much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. Again, like I said, this is going to be a cut crease. So wait for me just a bit. I think I just ruined this. I think I did. I'm gonna be super mad. Hopefully not. Maybe with the cut crease I can. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Hopefully I could go ahead and fix this. I'm hoping because I went ham on that color of Hot Fudge, and I don't think this is going to work out. But we're gonna fix it. We are going to fix this mess. Sorry, I thought I heard my husband. Okay, so we are going to cut the crease with, where did it go? With the same brush that I actually used to clean my eyebrows. If you hear like little footsteps, that's my dog. He's pretty cute. He likes to look at the window, out the window sometimes. It's really cute to watch. Again, just using my Jeffree Star concealer in the shade C15. And let's cut the crease. Okay. I think I'm just gonna cut this part out. So you might, because it's too quiet. I might just fast forward. They said these dogs keep barking at nothing. Maybe it's the squirrels. We have a lot of squirrels here. Okay, so I went ahead and cut the crease. So I'm finished doing that. What I'm going to go ahead and do is, let's see, what do I want to go ahead and do? I might just use this. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and now use the Morphe Jeffree Star JS11 brush. Looks like this. I promise you it's not dirty, it's just that I went ahead and used this brush to pack on a red eyeshadow shade. And of course, like always, reds tend to stain the brush. So I'm gonna see how this works out. I kinda want to, this one doesn't have any shades or shade names. It has the shades, but there's no shade names. So I might just go ahead and use a little bit of white just to kind of set this a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just like that. So that shade, this shade I just used was this one right here, just a white, and this was in the palette of the Morphe 350M. So I'm going to jump back into the 3502 palette and use the transition shade of Universal. So again, it was this shade right here. I'm going to just kind of pat that onto the lid. And then after, I'll go ahead and throw some eyeliner and mascara, and that will be it. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and touch up the crease. I'm not gonna dip in, I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of lightly go in there. Kind of like that. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do next, I'm just gonna go ahead and put up my eyeliner and throw on some mascara off camera. Then I'll come back and do the outro. Alright guys, I just went ahead and finished putting on some eyeliner and some mascara. What I use for my eyeliner is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I absolutely love this. I've noticed it even when I work out, or when I did work out, that it didn't transfer onto my actual eyelid. I know that I do have hooded eyelids or hooded eyes, so I know that winged eyeliner doesn't work, but I try to make it work. It's always worked out for me. Winged eyeliner has always been my best friend since high school. So this is the Stila, of course, the all black. This is just the regular point. And then just to go ahead and get into the inner corner of my eyes, I went ahead and still used the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Micro Tip. So it's just like this. The micro tip, it is super micro. For mascara, I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. So just like this, the one I actually like, because on one side it is super precise, that tiny part, and the bristles on the other side. Just go ahead and help and separate. So well, that is it. Like I said, welcome to my channel. This is the very first video. Um, like I said, this is kind of like what it looks like. I know that my right eye doesn't look good. It looks like I got punched in the face because of how much I dipped into the eyeshadow. I didn't realize how super pigmented it was gonna be. I was actually able to use most of the pigment on my left side, which came out pretty good. I love it. I like it how it came out. So yeah, thank you for watching this video and taking the time to go and watch it from your day. Like I said, leave suggestions down in the comment area. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you want to turn on the notifications, go for it. And hit that like button. Thanks.